Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is our intuitive exercise for the day, and we're using the Sun and Moon Tarot, the regular sized one. And today we got the Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. So we got two major arcana. Major arcana are about major situations and events in our lives that will not go unnoticed. The suit of wands is fire element, which has to do with creativity, passion, like entrepreneurship, fast movement, something that's very passionate and creative that builds a fire within you, right? It's about movement. The suit of swords is air element, and that has everything to do with the mind. And it's also very fast moving, right? And the suit of pentacles is earth element, which is the slowest moving element represented in tarot. And it is everything to do with the material world in our material being, right? So the Nine of Wands is known as the wounded warrior. It represents going, he's gone through a battle and he's gone through major challenges and triumphs and defeats and wins and losses in his little career of his journey, right? But he's still standing. He's at a point where he's mastered enough to be able to teach others or share his wisdom with others, right? He's almost at the end of his journey. He's almost completed this journey, and he's still got some fire left in him, right? So the Five of Swords is about challenges and changes that have to do with mental capacity, right? Whether it's a challenge of mental manipulation or being all up in your head or finding a specific strategy to overcome whatever challenge that is being faced, right? The Eight of Pentacles is about mastery of some skill in the material world, right? It's the number 8 is the CEO of in numerology. It's about power, authority, mastery of skills, mastery of being, right? The Three of Wands is about expansion, creative expansion, exploring the world and building upon the balance that you've created in the twos, right? Wheel of Fortune can roll either for or against you, depending on how the cards are laid out in a certain spread, right? With the Justice card, the Justice is about fairness and balance, right? And that would imply that the Wheel of Fortune would be ruling in the favor of the imaginary person we're reading for, right? Because it's a just, fair, balanced decision that needs to be made, right? So when reading these cards, which card were you intuitively drawn to first? You want to start there. And then just let your intuition guide you to the messages that you're receiving in this spread. It would be wonderful to see that you are sharing in the comment section below what your perspective on this spread is. And today we got some oracle cards. The first one is Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. And let's see what we have going on here. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. When you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still, acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Isn't that beautiful? How is that connecting with the messages you're receiving with this spread? And then we got illustrated herbiary. What did we get today? Inner Sanctum, Sweet Violet, page 28. So let me read from the book what this has to say. Number 28. 28. Inner Sanctum, Sweet Violet. Sweet, sweet violet sings of sun and springtime, carpeting meadows and lawns with lush purple petals. But this glorious show is mere flirtation. Her true abundance comes in autumn, when quietly and with little fanfare she shares her seed with the earth, setting the stage for next spring's performance. Violet has no trouble separating public from private. She knows both have their place and season. She's the gossip column socialite who quietly works in a soup kitchen on Wednesdays, knowing life's most important work isn't always done in the public eye. Very beautiful. And the ritual is honor your inner sanctum. In Victorian homes, rooms were divided between those that were public and those that were wholly private and used only by family. In modern times, the distinctions between public and private have broken down, leading us to sometimes overshare or overexpose ourselves. Violet whispers, each of us has a sacred heart that needs nurturing and protection. This sacred inner sanctum is like a nursery for our deepest, most authentic self. It's here that new truths are born and, when allowed, grow strong before being armored in rationality and sent out into the world. Honor the truths being born within you. Create an altar to your inner sanctum, or honor it with words or breath or song. Make a promise to hold space within to grow into your truest self. Each of us has a sacred heart that needs nurturing and protection. The reflection, unwrapping your truth. Violet understands something that most of us have forgotten. It's okay to have a public face that is different from the one we wear in private. In fact, in order to deeply know ourselves, it's necessary. You may think that you are being your true, authentic self by fully expressing each thought and feeling out in the world and sharing, well, everything. But overexposure will send truth scurrying. Befriend your truth in the quiet and dark. Become intimate with its contours and inner dimensions before you carry it out into the light. You learn yourself one truth at a time. What lives in your sacred heart that is yours and yours alone. You're shared only, or shared only with those closest to you. Dig past your first answer and maybe even your second. Sometimes we protect our inner sanctums even from ourselves. What do you show to the world and what do you hold back? Do you overexpose yourself under the pretext of honesty? It's okay to wear a mask as long as you know what's behind it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It's beautiful. Something to take into this world, right? I would love to see what your perspective on today's spread is in the comment section below. And let's share our perspectives with one another so we can teach each other and learn from each other at the same time. Other than that, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.